guys, welcome to the explanation of a fit session. As we've talked about in the past, a fit session is all about high intensity, high heart rate for a longer period of time. Now, there's a couple of key aspects that we need to go into more detail around a fit session. Firstly, it's session setup within our facilities. Secondly, it's the room flow and how it works for our members. Thirdly, how we organize our members so the session flows smoothly. Once we go through the setup of the room and how this is going to work best for your members, we're going to touch on the importance of delivering the FitStop method through the fit session so that we get the results we're looking for our members. So, as always, your programs are delivered to you from FitStop Australia weeks in advance. You can review them, look up the exercises in our exercise Bible if you're not familiar, and focus on the formula that's going to be delivered during that session. As you know, we deliver our workouts through our TV screens located at the front of every FitStop location. But a key point to setting up our rooms is using our FitStop place cards and mapping out every single exercise. Now if this is not done, it can create confusion in the room and we don't get the flow we're looking for. So, point number one is that every single exercise listed in the fit session must be written on an individual place card, followed by the reps for that exercise. Point number two is that every single fit session is designed so it flows from the back of the room all the way forward. Now, if there is 10 exercises during this fit session, it means that exercise number one is located to the back of the room where the mirrors are and usually using dumbbells. We then start flowing forward with enough room for people to move in and out, utilizing the whole space within your FitStop facility. The third point is making sure that we cater for all of our fitness levels. So having enough equipment laid out with different weights set out throughout every single one of these exercise lanes. Lastly, we want to make sure that this flows perfectly. We're thinking about how our members will run in and out, allowing enough room for them to work within each other, promoting a safe environment. Now, let me do a walkthrough with exactly how a fit session would flow through your facility. So, our room is completely set up. We've just gone through our warm-up and we're about to go through explanation. Now, as you can see, I would always point to the exercise. So, hanging up at the back like we talked about, station number one, starting at the back of the room, and we have 20 shoulder pumps. I would always go over to the equipment, turn to face the room, and go through the explanation, showing and talking about it at the same time. Put the weights back, talk about that we do put our weights back at our rig at the back, and then flow through to the next exercise. The next exercise with enough room in between so that people can walk through safely, and then it goes into our 20 high pulls. Again, enough room either side of us for us to all fit in. Go through the explanation, making sure we point out the key features like elbows up, chest nice and high, all the way down again. Again, making sure that we're always referring to the place card on the ground, the number of place card it is, the exercise and the reps. We then start to flow through the room and demonstrate and explanate every single exercise. All the way through to 4, to 5 being on our rigs, 6 back onto the floor, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, as you can see, the exercises are evenly laid out. There is enough equipment out to house for our 36 people, and the flow of the room is nice and smooth. So now that we've been through our room flow, after you have gone through your warm-ups and explanations of your sessions, it's so important to organize our members so that the room does flow with the amount of people, but also, no matter how many people are in the room, whether it be 3 or 30, the same culture and community is created. Now, like we do in our other sessions, we want to group people together. So, an example is, if you have 3 people in your session, we make sure that they all start on the same station. Again, we want to group them, we want to make and create a very solid community. So, we would group the 3 people together and we would all start on station number 1. If we have a room full of 30 to 36 people, this is where we want to spread them out evenly. So throughout our 10 stations, we would like to allocate between 3 to 5 people on each station so there's a nice spread all the way through the room. This allows that community to be built, but also the session to flow smoothly. Now, with a room of 36 people, it's easier said than done to group people together to get our workout kicked off smoothly. A tip from myself is during our warm-up phase, if we can talk to our community about teaming up with not only their friends, but people that are similar fitness levels and strength levels that are going to help push them. This way, as soon as we've finished our explanation, all we need to do is say, jump into your groups, find a station to start on, make sure there's no more than 6 people, and let's get this workout started. So now that our session is underway and our room is flowing smoothly, it is so important to consistently remind our members that a fit session is all about high heart rate, high intensity for the full duration of the session. Some key reminders through this is saying, guys, reminder, high heart rate, high intensity, make sure we're pushing hard, focus on form and technique, give them time cues so they've got that countdown, they know how long they've got to go and they can push their limits. Make sure they are focusing on their breathing, make sure they are taking minimal rest and they're getting the most out of this session.